Hey folks, this is Best in Slot. Welcome back to Prehistoric Kingdom and our first official park build in the released early access version of the game. Now, a couple of disclaimers. First of all, I've done some work since the last video, as you can see. I did actually record the video, but it all went to hell. Essentially, number two, I do have a face cam going. I figured, you know, we're doing this a fairly chill little series. Generally speaking, people tend to enjoy it a little bit more like that. I will say my camera has been on the fritz yesterday. I spent about 8 hours trying to fix the bloody thing. I think it needs proper repairs. I'm hoping it lasts for this video, but no promises. If it dies, you won't see it. I'm recording it separately this time. Camera, be good to me for once, please. Right, anyways, I'll show you very quickly what we did last time around, well, what I did last time around. So I put in some little shelter thing here at the front. I just kind of used the material from the cafe over here because, like I said, I want to keep some consistency going along. Put in some rocks, as you can see here and over there on the right, just kind of like hem it in a little bit and kind of give a border to the exhibit. Put in some benches, put in this little sign here. We don't have proper dinosaur information signs quite yet, but I figured if we use like that sign, you can kind of pretend a little bit, you know, to pretend it's this symbol here means 1,000 facts about Dinosaurus. And what else did I do? Built like a little planter thing here with some little Edmontosauruses and Edmontosaurus baby. This man lives here now. His name is George. George lives in there, and also people keep climbing on the. Yep, someone's up there as well. That's also George. George and his twins have decided to take over the park, essentially. Sorry if it's a little bit laggy. For some reason, so when I record with the face cam, I have to use OBS. And for some reason, Prehistoric Kingdom hates OBS with like a burning passion. And it lags like crazy. Like the game plays fine, but then I check my recording and it's super, super laggy. And basically unbearable. So it's actually better to run two recording programs, record OBS camera and then add it to my action recording rather than anything else. We're going to do little tippy taps. So we have our Dryasauruses. We actually have two more Dryasauruses. I'll show you very quickly. We've got our feathered ones. Ooh.
A Dryosaurus.
Hey Nigel.
Only juvenile specimens of the...
Enough now. I've heard that line about 5,000 times. So yeah, I added in the feathered ones. I did actually record this, but it just went really badly. But there's Massac, and there's a female knocking around as well. Because we've got a few science points, I thought we'll use those and get some lovely Dryasauruses. I have named the Dryasauruses. So over here, sitting atop the building, is Sirocco. And we've got Droog and Scrat and Shanghai. So thank you for all the name suggestions. I said there are two more. This is Claire. Claire, by the way, loves to sit on top of the building. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about Claire, but Claire lives to sit on top of that little hut. But yeah, let me know some name suggestions for those two down below. And today, we're going to get working on our next build. So, we're going to build a Psittacosaurus habitat. So I'm just going to move our way over here. Because on that right-hand side, we're going to do a viewing area for the Dryasauruses. Oh, and the path is bendy because it couldn't go here for some reason. I don't really know what was going on there. Either way, so I've got a bit of a plan. Let me think about how on earth I'm going to do this, however. Curve like that, and then curve. I want it to be a little curvier, you know. The last exhibit's a little bit stayed. Is that going to be big enough? No. I want it to be a slightly larger habitat as well. We're kind of into the game now, you know. We've got a bit of cash coming in. We can take things a little bit further, I reckon. So I'm just gonna try to finagle my way around something. Oh, I see you, world. Not being flat. You will flatten yourself. You will like it. You will be the crocodile. It's a Friday. It's Saturday, but pretend it's Friday because it should have been when I uploaded this, and therefore you will behave appropriately. It's a Twitter reference for you folks. Okay, so something more like, oh God, even that's not much bigger, is it? I'll do like a little thing there, and then that'll go there. Okay, I've got a bit of a plan for what I want to do with this habitat. Let's get rid of some trees. Trees are the enemy, as they always have been. We've got foxes in the area, and I'd never heard, despite sometimes living on a farm in the country and all that, maybe I have heard, but I kind of blotted it out of my memory. What am I looking for here? Oh, it'll be in... I know exactly what it is I'm looking for, but I don't know where it is. There's like slabs of concrete. Where are they? Am I going mad? Have I lost my brain? It was already a little touch and go anyway, so this is a worrying sign. It exists. It'll be in structural. It has to be in structural. See ya. Yeah, see ya. This is what I wanted. Bloody Nora. Okay, so we're just gonna make like a seating area out of this concrete block. Is the idea. I just want to do something like that. We haven't done anything like this before, so. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now, how tall are humans? Is the first question. Probably not much taller than that, right? Like, it has to be the point that you can sit on it, but you can also walk up each. Is this going to work? I'm becoming less and less convinced with time. I think it'll work. I don't actually think it'll work, but I'm going to commit to that idea regardless. Okay. And then we just kind of move it along, rotate it around so it matches the very, very slight curvature, admittedly. If I just make it match like so, we can build a step. If I have to change up the size, I don't think it would be that difficult to do. You know, does this make sense? I think this makes sense. So this is not going to be very exciting. Now you've seen how the sausage is made, as it were. Hopefully. Not sure I want to have said those words on my YouTube channel, but you beauty. But I kind of committed now, so sausage being made, and I will skip forward a little bit because otherwise you'll be bored and I'll be bored of talking. I need a human though. I need someone to come over here so I know. Right. What we're gonna do just before you're not allowed to be free quite yet. Let's grab a. Oh, of course, yeah. I have concerns about doing this because they tend to disappear. Mojo, you're my friend. Come here. How big is Mojo? Mojo is about half the height. Maybe a third of the height of a human. Okay. So human... It's I reckon that's probably about perfect, actually. Mojo goes there. Human's probably about... there in height. Probably taller than that, actually. So their legs would be... It's maybe actually a little bit short, but I need kids to be able to climb it, right? Okay, cool. Thanks, Mojo. Right, back to business. I will skip forward. I wonder if I can... Oh, actually, I wonder if I can grab the whole... Yeah! And we just shrink it in a little bit, right? Raise it... Oh, look at that! You know what? I think that worked out surprisingly well. I was not convinced by this idea when I first started, but I quite like it. Might change up the colouring a little bit. Give it a slight orangey, yellowy hue. Not too much. More like that, yeah. Just so it's a little bit warmer, really. Yeah, it's quite nice, actually. Yeah, quite happy with that. Cool beans. Okay, so that is the seating area. And it'll be like a feeding show, you know? You come here, you sit down, you watch the Psittacosauruses being fed with... children. So, right. Water is important. Oh, we need to put the dinosaur in before we build the actual habitat. I've got to keep this in mind. Okay, let's grab a Psittaco. Where's Mojo? Come on, Mojo. Mojo, you live here now. I'm going to put you right there. And then...
Now this little fella is a Psittacosaurus. Just looking at its face, you might not realise that this was one of the first ceratopsians. It may lack a frill and forward-projecting horns, but you can still see the resemblance in its strong beak and its cheek horns.
You can indeed, Nigel. You can indeed. Gotta be careful with how much water we put in, obviously. So I'm thinking maybe a waterfall over here on the left, because we'll have deeper water there. It's just a slightly wider area. And then I want like a little baby. Maybe we're going to even make that a little bit shallower. Can I do that? Yeah. Well, actually it links together. I swear I didn't used to do that. A little baby river just kind of going through the whole thing and then curves in there. That's too much water. Okay, but I can bring it in a little bit there. They're really picky. It's a big habitat. How is this too much? What do you want from me, Psittaco? What do you want from me? Really? Is that still over? It's still over, isn't it? Okay, there we go. I'll just be happy with my sperm, shall I? I just have to be happy. As per usual. Right, before we can't do any foliage before we do the rock work, so I want to do rocks along here, waterfall there, high rocks there, low rocks there, kind of, you know, like a penguin of rock. High rock there, low rocks there, maybe blend it in with this, with the Drysaurus, because I'm going to need to fill that gap anyway with rocks and foliage. And then trees and crap, you know. Right, let's get to work. I think we're going to use the same rocks. I don't know, are these, maybe these could be more yellow. How would you feel about that game? There we go. Fixed everything. A little bit, maybe. Just so there's a slight difference. Not much of one, it must be said. They're largely identical. Alright. Bam. Bam. Cool. With an itchy face. Don't tell anyone. Between you and me, YouTube. Between you and me. The next door neighbours have this dog and it's so annoying. I mean, I love dogs, don't get me wrong. I'm not angry at the dog. It's not the dog's fault. They don't treat it very well, so. Well, they do. Not like it's in any danger or anything. Otherwise, I've bloody done something. But, more like, I don't know. I feel like it doesn't get walked very often. I kind of feel for the little guy. But what do I know? I'm not the dog. Maybe the dog's very happy. He just loves to bark, you know? He's just a barky dog. Bark raving mad, more like. Ho ho ho. Building a thing. Cathedral to the gods. Now you and I will worship the gods together. Is it worship the gods? What does he say? I can't even remember. That's a little preview there of my upcoming playthrough. Unironically. If you haven't been following the second channel, by the way, I have a second channel where we play more random games, essentially. We play, well, at the moment we're playing Horizon Forbidden West, which is, I guess, on the cusp of not really being random given it's dinosaurs. But, I've also been recording Elden Ring on my own time. And, I've recorded like 74 episodes of it or something like that. I've kind of taken a big break, actually. I don't really know why. I'm going to do what I usually do. Like, it's fine to kind of just shove rocks in. Even if the same... Rotate them, because it takes about 2 seconds. But what I would tend to do is use the same rock for the wall. Because I know I want this back wall to all be rock, right? And then you just go in later, and you add more rocks, and that's how you do the detail work. But if you want to just, like, fill in the gap nice and quickly, it's quicker to kind of just do it like that, essentially, the first time around. I mean, how... It's quite large. Nearly there, folks. Nearly there. Nearly done with the rocks, I promise. I'm a little annoyed because I'm pretty sure, now that I think about it, I'm going to end up cutting out basically everything I've just said throughout that entire building process, right? At the end of the day, I said so much, and it took so much time to do this area. But you're going to miss all my interesting anecdotes. I'm going to tell you again, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to cut it out, so I'm going to accommodate for that. But, so I was talking about my neighbours, about their dog, right? And why are these two groups? Why is it two groups? Wait, let's make it one group. I'm a genius! Oh, I love that stuff like that actually works now. It's such a big step. Anyways. I don't really know my neighbours that well, but I was getting food delivered a while ago. Like when I used to do that kind of thing, I suppose. A couple months ago now, at least. And, a bit more, actually. Either way, getting food delivered. And, there we go, there's a little cave. And, the delivery guy came to the door and then said, do you know your neighbours? Like, kind of like in a curious voice. You know, like that, as people do. Do you know your neighbours? Do you know your neighbours? I don't know. He didn't say it like that, but we're going to pretend he did now. No, you know your neighbours. And I don't know my neighbours. No, not really. Why? I know these on the right a little bit because we cut down the tree together, sort of. It's like on both of our lands. He's like, well, he was walking down the street trying to find the house, like where I live, and the next door neighbour stopped him with a flashlight or with like a torch, and like leant out the window or something, or came to the front door like torch in his face, going, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" This is how he does sound, and like gave him a little inspection. Like a proper neighbourhood watch little thing. Which, I mean, might make sense because we did get robbed recently. So maybe he's just been conscientious about that. But I suspect, if I'm totally honest, there were some racist overtones to the interrogation. Are you in the right ear? Yeah. Ah, sniffly. Okay, right, pretty happy with the cave. Pretty happy with the exhibit in general, actually. It's pretty cool beans. Modular pieces, special effects. We need a fire, right? Someone give me an idea. I need a fire exhibit. How can I integrate fire into a realistic zoo exhibit? Please give me an idea, because that is absolutely got to happen, because I'm very excited about the fire. Sorry. Yeah. Got a bit of a cold. Not totally sure how this is going to work. Is that drooping? Are you drooping? Sort of. Can we scale this? Can we scale this? Yeah! Oh my god. The fact that you can scale waterfalls is awesome. Let's be honest. It's awesome. It's really cool. Okay, I've maybe gone a bit far, admittedly, but it's very cool. It's very sexy. I don't really know what I want to do, however. Well, you know, when is that not the case? The good thing about this is we can make proper massive waterfalls, which is something you're a little bit limited to in other games. Okay. I mean, I don't think it's the best looking waterfall the world's ever seen. But that's okay. Splash in particular, I'm not a big fan, actually. It needs like a Ripley effect, but look, I mean, the priority for the devs at the moment, I'm sure, is... Actually, you know what? When you put a lot of them in, it starts to look a lot... Are they floating? They are definitely floating. When you start to put a lot of them in, it looks a lot better. I'll put more rocks in. That's pretty sweet, actually. The priority for the devs at the moment, I'm sure, is optimization more than anything else. The game does run a little bit finicky, as I'm sure people have realised, people who play the game. You know, I've got kind of a beast of a graphics card. I'm on a 3080, and I play the game on medium settings, which isn't ideal, for obvious reasons. I should be able to max it out, to say the very least. But, you know, it's early access. You sign up for this kind of thing in early access, you know. I mean, games have to release in a certain quality state still in order to deserve your continued support, don't get me wrong, but I do think Prehistoric Kingdom hits that level, you know. I know it's a struggle for some people with the game, don't get me wrong, and I can understand how that's frustrating as well. But if it doesn't work for you right now, you just come back in the future, you know? I don't love this. If I'm honest. Oh, wow. Okay. Bear with me. Okay, well I managed to fix it. God knows how long that'll last. I don't know what's wrong with it. It works absolutely fine, and then camera error, turn camera off and on, and I have to kind of like unplug it and turn it off and plug it back in, and it's really new. So why is it being a dick? Whatever. Right, trees. Nice. Temperat's gonna look cool. Right, I'm gonna play, but we're gonna go fast forward just because I need to be able to see what on earth I'm doing, and I can't see a goddamn thing right now. At least at night time I can turn the light on. It's funny in a way, you can kind of see more. Oh, you're way too big. Be smaller. Be smaller, curse you. Oh, there's like 5 of you there, that's why. Density is way higher than it should be. Yeah, that's fine. I need different trees. Bamboo, no I'm not feeling field elm. I'm feeling the field elm. Yeah, there we go. Field elm's a beast. It's not actually many times. Oh, hello. See all these. Gotta remember the scroll, folks. Gotta remember the scroll. Some paper birches. Maybe down here by the entrance to the waterfall for reasons of science. This is the paper birch area. There's some. I think these will look nice by the water, actually. Little field of those there. Yeah. And maybe an elm in there as well to shake things up. Oh, you can still see me. Exciting times. I don't know what's wrong with it. I do need to. I'll just take it to like a center. That's right, camera. If you don't, it's like taking a dog to the vet, right? Camera, if you don't sort yourself out, we're going to the center. There's nothing you can do about it. So you need to fix yourself ASAP, okay, buddy? I say this out of love. Alright. A lot of trees. Oh wait, I've got to remember. Okay, we're good. We've got some room to play with there, which is nice. Because we're gonna obviously want some bushes. I have concerns that's going to just ramp up the forest needs super quickly. Probably is, but I've kind of committed to the idea now, so what are you going to do, eh? Some arrow wood knocking around the rock. I don't totally... Like, the dinosaurs have to be happy, right? They don't have to be the happiest dinosaurs in the world. I kind of feel bad just saying that out loud, honestly. Got some Scaevola. Oh, clover. Interesting. Oh, it's pretty. I want to do like a little... I say little. A ginormous field of clover, apparently, is what I want to do. In this general area. Okay, there's no way that's not gone crazy, right? Maybe they're happy. Maybe they love it. Maybe they live for the clover. I live for the clover. I'm sort of Irish, but that's beside the point. Where's my Psittacosaurus gone? Hello. Right, we can pause again now. I can see. What time is it? It's 3 PM. Bloody Nora. I don't know where my dinosaur is. Do you know where your dinosaur... Ah, there he is! Oh, no, that's poop. There he is. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mojo. I really am. Well, apparently that's not enough forest. Does this not count as forest? Ah, we can live the life, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, let me check. I'm very curious.
Just like other ceratopsians, Psittacosaurus is a herbivore, but its sharp beak and simple jaws are better suited to tough plant material such as nuts or seed. A word of advice though, be wary of that beak. They're a little nippy.
Little nippy. Alright, loving life. Loving life. I'm gonna fill in this corner here. You're not allowed to see inside. So you get around the corner. And then BAM! Dinosaurs. Right, cool. I've got more room to play with trees than I thought I did. Although it's getting up there now. I was going to say I don't want it to be excessive, but I sort of do. Because the game's like, well, you can do this. And I'm like, well, I'm going to do it then, you know? It's like, give me a big red button. I want... yeah. They can grow in rock, right? That's science. Decided that's science. Not convinced that's science. I actually don't think I want any more trees. Something terrible has happened to me. I've changed so much. I don't want clover. I just want arrowwood to finish things off. Okay, we actually need more forest. Not something I might struggle to get enough forest in for these dinosaurs, because that does not do anything. I swear it must have done with the last habitat. It must have done with the Drysaurus habitat, right? Surely. Because otherwise there's no way we would have hit the cap. It is a much bigger habitat. I've got to keep that in mind. Interesting. There we go. Cover this. There we go. Look at that. Something really cool to me about... this is going to sound weird. But just something really cool to me about rocks sticking out of foliage. You know? It looks great. Raise it up a little bit? No. Okay. I mean, it doesn't mean I need to go crazy with it, although I am going to. I don't have to, but I'm going to. Why aren't you painting a nice cheeky little blighter? Okay. This was unexpected. Some birches around here. I don't know, we can make it like a proper little dense forest now. It'll look cool. We'll be able to see the dinosaurs, but that's... Who comes to a dinosaur park for the dinosaurs anyway? Nerds, that's who. Can't be trusted, folks. Can't be trusted. Just because I'm a massive nerd does not mean I'm not allowed to speak on this matter, okay? If I just make it like really dense here on the right as well. I'm not allowed to see from this bit, so it's fine. Yeah, cool. I like that. I like using foliage as like a natural barrier of some description. I can't believe my camera's working again. There's something terrible will go wrong very soon, don't get me wrong, but for now it's cool. Not sure about that one. The problem with this, of course, is always that you can't delete, you can't control Z to get rid of the foliage. That'd be really helpful if that could be a thing one day in the future, but for now you have to do it the old school way. Okay, there we go. 100%. I'm blessed that I've been allowed to do that. I'm really surprised that the game's like, yeah, go for it, mate. I'm not complaining. After the struggles with the Drysaurus, it's nice. And there it goes again. Right, camera, I give up on you. I'm going to have to take it to a repair centre. It's a pain in the ass. But we're basically done anyway. So my plan was do these initial videos, and then we'd probably need an episode where we kind of just like tidy up the area. You know, make it more good. Basically. What if you can still see me? I have no idea. But we might have to do something like that. So maybe... The exhibit is essentially done. We'll spend some time with the actual dinosaurs in just a moment. Crazy thought, I know. But... I need to break up this clover a little bit. It looks dumb. I'm going to keep it because I've committed, which is stupid as well, but... Nearly there. Okay. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with the habitat. I think it's a nice, temperate, humongous habitat. We're going to have to load this thing with dinosaurs because it's far too big for the Psittacos. So what we'll do, grab a few more feeders. We'll have one over there. And we'll have one over there. And we'll make tons of Psittacos. So let's go make some Psittacos. Where are you? We're over here. Select all. Thank you very much. We'll release these first 9, and then we'll do 9 more next video. You can continue to give me name suggestions. Okay. There we go. There's the gang. Shame I can't see a bloody thing. He sneezed so badly. Hopefully I remember to cut that out of the video. Bloody Nora. Pooping already? You haven't had time to eat. How are you pooping? How much does it cost, actually, to clean poop? Not much. But you do want the dung beetles. Oh, they need enrichment. I forgot. Sorry, guys. Some termites. Some freezy bits. There you go. And let's get some dung beetles in there. Can I just hide them a little bit behind the rocks and such? I'm gonna need tons of them in here. I don't know what the radius on them is. It doesn't seem to say. Assumably they want to be near the food, though. But, yeah, so, I mean, obviously the surrounding area needs stuff. Maybe just, like, foliage and rocks there. But we need things here, maybe a shop as well, which we could even go crazy and build ourselves. And obviously the fence maybe needs a little bit of love, and we need to do some stuff like a shelter bit. We basically need to make it look more like the Jurassic habitat in some ways, but over there on the other side. But, maybe some signs as well. Can we build a sign saying Psittacosaurus this way? You can't really do like custom text signs per se in the way that you'd want. But that's in typing it. But we can do big ones. And we can scale it, so we can kind of do that anyway. God bless you, scaling. But yeah, who we got here? This is Vitya. So, big head. Vitya gonna have some food. It looks so good. You chow down, buddy. Yeah, so I guess that'll be the plan going forward, because I was actually going to upload the video from yesterday, anyway. I kind of, like, deleted it and then changed my mind. I thought, you know what, I'll just upload it anyway. I'll just cut off the cam stuff and I'll just upload the video.
Thanks to a number of recent findings, we were able to restore this creature to a high degree of genetic accuracy, right down to the quills and coloration in some of its species.
It's cool beans, Nigel. Cool. I really like that. It's such a cool little feature. And the fact that there's Nigel Marvin obviously makes it even better. Mojo, you're my one. You're my starter. You were here right from the get-go, buddy. But yeah, I think that's going to be the general idea. Because it takes so long to do... You know, this is nearly an hour again. Obviously, I'm going to have to time-lapse and cut things down. And I was planning to upload yesterday's, and then I realised I emptied the recycle bin and I couldn't be bothered doing like a deep restore thing. So I think the general idea will be to focus on making the habitat, and then focus on the surrounding areas in a slightly more chill video, probably with less time-lapsing stuff in the next video. So each dinosaur exhibit will probably take 2 episodes. But I'm in this for a long haul. As long as people keep watching and liking and commenting and all that good jazz, then I'm happy to just keep going, basically, and we'll end up building a gigantic park. And it's one that I'd like to get every species into, and then when the game updates, you know, come back and add them and see the park grow and grow. This challenge mode park over the length of the game's lifespan, basically. And you know, we'll do other parks in the future and try out the other building tools and stuff like that. But I know that's an idea. I don't know. But it does depend on you lovely folks at home. So if you do want to see more of this series, make sure you are, if nothing else, hitting the like button is probably the biggest thing. So if you do that, that would be super duper appreciated. And hitting the like button and commenting and watching about 5 times. Just watch it again, you know, just once it's played once, just leave it on again and let it play. That's fine. Do you not have electricity? Probably not. Yeah, there we go. Little cave, all lit up. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, we'll end it there. Thank you very much for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. No idea if you can see me, but I'm going to pretend you can. I'll see you lovely folks very, very soon. Like I said, so the next video, what we'll do is we'll come in and we'll work on this general area. We'll make the whole Psittacosaurus area a whole lot nicer, get some lights in there, get some shops in there, kind of do it up a little bit, and then maybe we'll head to the right next time. I'll probably do the Dinosaurus thing on my own, and then we'll do our, I don't know what we'll do. We've got science points, so really, we've got a lot of science points. So really, we can go do whatever we like. How are we doing here? Are we good? Oh yeah, full score, baby. Full score. So let me know some Psittacosaurus name suggestions down below as well in the comment section. I will see you lovely folks very soon. And also the benefit, I should say, of the next video, because it's going to be shorter, hopefully, is we'll spend more time with the actual dinosaurs as well. So we make the exhibit, and then we tidy up the exhibit, and we spend time with the dinosaurs. And we go through with a double header like that. That's my plan. I want to get a feeling for the personality of the dinosaurs. You know, each one, like Claire, for example, loves to sit on top of the thing. No one up there in the mountain? Oh, someone's up there. Is it Claire? It might actually be Claire. Oh no, it's dung beetles. I've mistaken dung for dinosaurs far too many times today. Either way, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you lovely folks next time. Cheers, much as always. Bye-bye.
Reaching out.